I'm back again with another video. Thanks for joining me, and please, before you watch this video, just go subscribe and like and share my video. Alright guys, so what are we talking about today? Today we're talking about intermittent fasting. Alright, so everybody who's on my page would have known or noticed that I am into fitness. Yeah, so I've exercised, I've lost 10 pounds in a month. I know that's not, ooh, but I've lost 10 pounds in a month because I was doing a 5K every day. So with that, I was losing a lot of weight, but I wasn't paying a lot of attention to my diet, focusing a lot on my diet and a little on exercise. So weight loss is really 80% dieting and 20% exercising. So what I'll be doing today is just giving you some information on intermittent fasting, and that's what I'll be doing, right? So I'll be eating between the hours of 8 and 12, yeah, and fasting thereafter. Yes, people will never eat no food, none at all, after 12 o'clock. I'm hungry just thinking about it. It's gonna be really hard, but I know I can do it. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about intermittent fasting. So what intermittent fasting is really full voluntary abstinence of food. The control voluntary abstinence of food. So what that is really just you not eating, period, not eating anything. All right, so there are different types of intermittent fastings, different time frames, and there's one called OMAD, one meal a day, OMAD. Right, so that one I think is crazy. But just eat one time for the day and I'll eat again for the rest of the day. That's crazy. Alright, so I plan to bring you along with me at least on one day to see how I eat. I've been meal prepping. Yeah, so let me tell you. So I downloaded an app. It's called, what's it called? Simple. It's a fasting app, really. So what it does, if you can see, what it does is really keep track of your fasting. So when you start, when you end, when you're supposed to start, when you're supposed to end, what you eat before you fast, so on. But really what I like about this app is that it shows you the process that you go through. And I'm going to go through that in a second. So the process you go through while you're fasting and why it really makes sense. People growing up in a Pentecostal church, your parents or my parents used to be fasting a lot. Fasting for us would be religious. So fasting would be praying. So if you have something that you really want God to help you with, you'll be giving up food in order to just be engulfed in Him, engulfed in God, and asking and praying, and alright, so that's what fasting was for me. So this one is specifically to just help me lose weight. Gain weight, crazy. Alright, so I'm trying to find the part. I remember seeing it yesterday. Right, so here it is. Alright, so I hope you can see it. It shows you based on the time of the day or based on the period or the hours within your fasting where you should be in each time frame or in each hour thereabout. So right now I am at blood sugar goes up. So my blood sugar level will go up now. Then it will go down. Let me just go through what it will. Then it will go down. Then it will normalize. Then it will begin. The ketosis will begin, which is basically when your body actually uses up your body uses up the stored fat for energy, and that's what we want. We want the body to actually start eating up or consuming that stored fat instead of um, using what you eat. It's using what you already have stored, right? So that's the ketosis process. I'm going to give you some better definitions. So in the ketosis, when ketosis begins, it's basically using up glucose from the stored fat, and then you start burning that fat. That's the next process, fat burning. Tame hunger zone. This is when, so the tame hunger zone is when, you know, when you're hungry till you're not hungry no more. Basically, that's what it is. So you're so hungry, and then you actually pass that hurdle. So you're not hungry anymore. You're not craving food anymore. Then the growth hormone arises. Then overall insulin drops. The insulin level drops. Then the immune cells regenerate. So this is the process that you go through to actually start burning your stored fat. And that's what we actually want. That's what we actually want to happen. So I wrote down some things so we could go through together, because you know it's a learning process. And for all who want to start this fasting with me, you can start with me and we can ask questions and we can be our own support group. Alright? So some side effects that you definitely, because I started yesterday, some side effects that you're going to definitely have from intermittent fasting is you're hungry. You're so hungry, you're going to feel like you're going to drop down. You're so hungry, you might feel lightheaded. You just go hungry. So, and then it's a mental thing because you're used to. Yeah, it's a mental thing because your body is used to eating food at a certain time of day. That when you don't give it that food, it's like going on overdrive. You're gonna think you're dead because you're so hungry. But facts and research has shown that you can actually go without food for days. What you can't really go without is water. So be very mindful of the amount of water you're drinking. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water in this process. Alright? So, and that will help with your lightheadedness and so on. So you can go without food for days, people. But because we wanga got for Jamaicans are craven for everybody else in the world, because we're craven and because we have trained our minds and bodies to be eating this whole lot of food all the time, just like eat food, so eating so much food all the time, we're just eating food. Our bodies, our minds are used to, you know, all of that. Alright, so you're gonna feel hungry. That's one. Two, your blood glucose level will lower. And that's, remember I was going through the process of the intermittent fasting. You're low, you start feel lightheaded. But it will pass. And if you feel anything at all that you feel very weak and that you're going to faint or something like that, just stop. Just stop and go eat something. Don't eat something unhealthy, but go eat something. Alright? And what happens why your glucose level lowers? And that, it's really, normally when you eat, you release glucose. You release insulin to help with the glucose in the food you're eating, you're consuming, right? But what happens is your body, because it's used to be eating at a certain time, even though you're not eating, your body will still release a little insulin in your body, and then that further reduces the amount of glucose in your body. All right, so that's what happens. 3, change in bowel movement. So for some people, not eating can either give you diarrhea or it can get you constipated, one or the other. For me, I've not experienced anything like that yet, but it's pretty still early in the game because I just started yesterday. Alright, so the second one is, the fourth one is heartburn. I don't have problems with heartburn. I don't normally get heartburn, but they say that you can get heartburn as part of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is really cleanse mentally your body, your spirit, because I recommend while you're doing this fasting, try to connect with God. Try to pray more, because it is basically, it is an objective that you want to achieve, and I believe that anything that you want to achieve, once you involve God in it, then it will be so much easier. I've gone through some of the side effects of intermittent fasting, so let's go through them again. 1, you're gonna be hungry. 2, you're gonna have so low, your glucose level will lower. 3, your bowel movement might change, so you might have diarrhea or constipation. 4, you might have heartburn. So those are four side effects, or four side effects that may occur once you start intermittent fasting. All right, so let's go into the benefits, and this is why I decided to do this. So the benefits are increased energy. So once your body starts burning those bad fats that just in your stomach and won't come out, you will start feeling more energetic. 2, your heart health will increase. It will lower cholesterol. So you will lower cholesterol, your heart health will increase, your blood glucose level will reduce, which then decreases the chance of diabetes and cancer. Weight loss, which is what I want. So those are some of the benefits, right? So guys, come on the journey. Let's do some fasting. Let's connect with God. Let's cleanse ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, and let's do this. Let's lose some weight. Let's connect with God. Let's do this. All right, guys. So thanks for joining me on another LAJ Purpose video. Please make sure you subscribe, like this video. Please make sure you share this video. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye. Keep safe. Until next time.